See, I hate tap jump. They be all acting like it's a valid way to play the game.
They be acting.
They be... Japanese dude be acting.
Jim and Nathan do the games.
What?
No, we're not lagging.
Alright, let's get it.
It's all in
Are we on?
Yeah,
This thing's... Oh god.
we've been going for too long
Alright, we're recording this on the same day you guys have seen it.
because
First time in history, Sunday Smash is happening on a Sunday. And do we have news?
nope. No, wait. Maybe we do.
You fucking do. Tell you fucking do your shit.
I forgot what I was gonna say. And snaps. Right, left, down, up. Well, that was a bit of a diagonal up, but sure, whatever. Hello and welcome. Welcome back to Sunday Smash.
Welcome to Sunday Smash, the show where we
Occasionally talk about the show.
Yay.
We just had to reinstall it on my computer because Jim brought it over, not realizing that none of the shit works. Get fucking footed. Get footed on. Footed on. What was the story that I was gonna tell?
The news about rape you all and how you want to do it on a regular basis.
Oh yeah. First I want to tell you a story about what happened at my work.
Okay.
I was standing on door, and there was a Russian guy, and he was going to show me his bag.
Cut short hop.
You know, so that I wasn't going to arrest him or whatever. Not that I have the authority to do so. So he opens his bag up, and he looks at me and he says, "He's just water bottle." And he sort of gives me like a little look for like a second, just to make sure that I understood that it's just a water bottle.
No, it is just water bottle.
And I was like, yeah. And he just leaves. And I was like, okay, well, because he didn't make any sort of contact with me on the way in. It was a really big water bottle too. Could have been full of vodka.
Considering he's Russian,
yeah,
it's very likely.
It was definitely a vodka holding accent. It was an accent that says, I like my vodka. Also, I'm fucking sick as shit.
Yeah.
I was sick when we recorded Zombie Driver, which hasn't gone out yet, but will. We also recorded a bunch of other stuff, but
which we lost.
It didn't
yeah.
record the audio for some of it. Don't know why. Including a Hearthstone arena dedicated to a special somebody.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that again.
Yeah, so we'll just
so we recorded Hearthstone. It wasn't that great. We went like 2-3, but we went 3-3.
It was a disappointing arena.
Well, most arenas are pretty disappointing, to be honest.
But yeah, that was that. And then, in terms of actual channel news, we did.
We actually did Rape People.
We did Rape People.
Successful. We casted it. So you guys probably saw that. That went up the other day, or yesterday, I should say.
It didn't get that much attention, which saddens me.
I don't know what the fuck Nathan was expecting.
No, I just want people to see it.
Nathan seems to think that if he spends 5 minutes working on something, that'll get the ire of like the entire internet community.
Have you seen fucking Shane Dawson's videos?
Who's Shane Dawson?
Exactly. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Ray William Johnson fucking steals videos. He talks shit about him for like 5 minutes and then gets a billion views.
You're starting to sound like a angry, bitter neckbeard. I've dealt with many bitter Let's Players who think that
you sound like an angry bitter neckbeard every day. I'm with you.
I'm no neckbeard.
You are. You just hate on them because you have neckbeard's regret.
I got nothing.
You get.
I got fat combos is what I got.
I killed you in the first like 10 seconds.
It's not about killing me the first 10 seconds. It's about taking my last stock.
That's true. Anyway,
yeah, Let's Players are very entitled to attention. So when they see somebody like PewDiePie making content for a younger audience, and not their 400-hour Let's Play of Phantasy Star Online, they get really angry. And I've been in many an IRC conversation where somebody said, "What the fuck? Ray William Johnson's this and this. Why can't I be a super fan?" It's like, bro, you bitter.
Mainly, I just actually no, I don't want to say.
There was like one guy in the IRC that threatened to kill himself.
Oh wow!
Because of it. He posted a picture to R Gaming. It was like some meme, and it was like, "Hey, this video game logic, right? What's with all the barrels everywhere in CS:GO?"
And he got no attention.
And he got no attention, and he's like, "What the fuck? I made this like bit of comedy, and no one appreciates it. And look at the bullshit on the front page right now." And I was like, "Dude,
you want to complain about Reddit on the internet?
Are you fucking serious right
now? It's gonna happen, or it's gonna happen, and no one's gonna care." Did you seriously just fucking do that to me?
Yes.
Get wrecked. says Donkey Kong. Signed by his mum, because he can't write. He doesn't even have a mum, he has a grandpappy. Did you know the theory behind, like, the grandpappy?
Yeah, he's the one guy from the original.
The original fucking Donkey Krang. Yeah, that's not gonna happen with Donkey Kong. His hitbox is
huge.
Is too great. His hitbox with his up B is too amazing.
Yeah, if I was playing Ibis, it would be a different story. Of course, you know that.
No. No. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that was a bit of a... Okay, that makes sense. I see what you're doing. Ah! I just wanna
leave.
I just wanna feel... Oh god,
Oh,
what
well.
are you doing?
I'm a bit of an idiot.
Oh, I was
You didn't
I was
even-
gonna try and ledge grab, but I fucked it up.
Well, there you go, Nathan.
I won. Hey,
beat
it's about who
Fox.
took the last stock, right?
I got a story.
Yeah, go
I got
ahead.
a really fucking dumb story. You haven't heard this one before, have you?
I don't know.
This was last night.
Then I
Holy
haven't
shit.
heard it.
Can I just say that
Oh god! Continue.
I'll preface this story by saying it's very silly and very dumb. And I told it to my mom this morning, and she was just disappointed in me in general.
Oh,
She
boy.
was so unhappy.
Oh, to be fair, it doesn't take much for your mum to be like disappointed with you. By the way, Jim switched to Ivysaur because he wants to win, and he hates
I
losing.
like Ibis. We haven't played Smash in a little while.
That's true. That's every Sunday Smash. Is we haven't played Smash in a little while.
Yeah, true.
So what's this story of yours?
So I was at my friend's 21st, and it's a nice party. And it's been a long, long time. So I used to have a lot of very, very, very shit friends, and going to a party was a bit of a crapshoot, depending on whether or not you'd, like, get harassed or robbed. or somebody would start a fight. Anyway, I used to go to these really shitty parties, and this sort of... I had flashbacks to that, because at this party, everyone was sitting inside having a nice time. My friend comes up to me, JJ, who's probably watching this, because he would be editing the best ofs for us.
Which is news for later.
Which is also news. So yes, anyway, so JJ's gonna be doing that. So he walks up and he's like, hey, do you want to come outside? There's some guy that we don't want there. And I was like, oh, who is it? And he's like, oh, some kid who was like ringing the doorbell. And now he's being smart. He doesn't want to leave. He's just hanging out the front. No one knew who he was.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, come stand outside and we'll like intimidate him. And I was like, oh, cool. I'm up
the
for a bit
fuck?
of kid intimidation.
What?
So we all went-
He's just gonna fucking
Well, the kid,
ward him off with your scary looks.
Yeah, pretty much. And we did.
Oh wow.
Get
Alright.
fucking ready
spoilers.
for this, dude. So I walk outside and it's my friend who's partied is was just like, hey man, he was being respectful and confident and like reasonable. He's saying if you could please leave, we'd appreciate it. Like we were trying to enjoy the party. Like
So what was he doing here?
him and his mates were murring outside, ringing the doorbell repeatedly, and messing with my mate
Because they wanted
because they
to
had
come
nothing
in.
better to do.
Oh damn.
They didn't want to come in. No, they were just fucking with the party. They're a bunch of dirty lads. If you know what a lad is, it's like I don't know, a chav or like picture a rich like
Which fuck.
a rich not even necessarily rich, just like an uppity 16 to like 24-year-old who wears like fucking like baseball caps, fucking anyway, just like picture like some dirty cunt like looks like he's gonna roll you but never actually would. So it's that kind of kid. So I walk out and he's like, my friend was like, hey, if you could please leave, that'd be cool. Like, you know, reasonable adult shit to say. And the kid's like, no, it's a free country. I can stand where I want.
Is it?
I'm not leaving. I'm waiting to get picked up by my mate.
We don't have that First Amendment.
Well, I don't know, man. He was on private property, like fucking the house. So we got the rat tunnel to piss off.
Yeah.
So I walk out and I was like, what's going on here? And my mate was like, this dude just won't leave. And I was like, I'm not like the sheriff or anything, but I was curious. Because the kid was like shirt fronting my mate and just being a cunt. So I walk up to so I kind of like just stood there and watched it for a while. And the kid wasn't leaving. My friend was like being too reasonable with him. So I decided to have some ghetto justice.
Oh god.
So the kid kind of walks off. He like just goes out into the onto the sidewalk to like supposedly wait for a friend. And I was like, hey, can you wait like up the street or something? We don't want to go back inside and have you ring the doorbell again and disrupt the party. Because that's what you've proven to have done like a few times. So if you could just step down the road, really appreciate it. Like we don't want anything to happen. And he's like, "What? What's gonna happen?" And I was like, "Well, probably best if you get out of here, man. Like we don't want any trouble." And he's like, "You threatening me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am threatening you. Get out of here." And he's like, "I've got Alright, no shit. He said this. Okay, he said this with a hint of irony. He said, I've got 7 mates round the corner. I'll call them and they'll come down and fuck you up. They're trained.
Oh.
He said, he literally, he said,
Navy SEAL sniper, man.
he said they're trained. You know what they're trained in, Nathan?
What, jiu-jitsu?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh my god.
Not a hint of
No, that has
irony
a
about
name.
it.
That has a fucking name. It's got like, it's some weird... I've heard of it.
BJJ?
You would have heard of it. It's
Krav
like...
Maga?
Yeah, that shit.
That's... Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a separate thing. Anyway.
Man, whatever.
Anyway. So he said he's gonna call his mates. Then I said, wait, I was like, is that... Are you gonna bring them down to beat us up? Like, you know there's like 30 of us. There's like 30 dudes at this party. Are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I'll call him. And I was like, can't you just leave? And he was like, no, I'm gonna call my mates. You know, I don't like the way you're talking to me. And I was like, you can just leave, dude. Like, whatever. And he's like, no, eventually I just like cracked the shits at him. I was like, call your fucking mates. I'll talk to them. I started paying him out, calling him a lad fuck and everything. I got pretty angry. I don't know why. So I was just sick of
You're
this.
a real hero and you're just not gonna take it.
I just really hate lads that think they can fuck with people's houses. Like, I got really angry and I was like, he kept saying that he just like stood there and said, no, don't touch me, call my mates. I was like, fucking call him. So he pulled out his phone, and I looked over his shoulder at his phone, and it just gets really sad from this point on.
Oh, this is the best part.
It just gets really sad because I looked over his shoulder and he wasn't doing anything on his phone. He's like, I'm calling my mates, and he unlocked it and like went through his contact list, and I was like, call somebody. He's like, don't look at my phone, and I was like not 30 seconds ago, you're talking about it's a free country, you can stand where you want. I'm gonna look at your phone and see what you're doing, buddy. And yeah, he pretended to talk to some guys.
And?
He was just on his phone like, what, you gonna be here in like 30 seconds? Oh, a couple minutes, okay. Oh, I'm at the front of the house. Yeah, there's some guys here, like, you gotta talk to them. And I was like,
could you just tell that he wasn't on a call?
No, I saw his phone. Like, it was just pathetic. Anyway, so then we decided like we really wanted to get rid of him because he was just like being a complete dickhead.
So it's just one guy?
It was one kid. He had like 3 mates, but they pissed off by this. They left by this point.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't want to come down, I suppose.
Hey, you're allowed to fucking charge your Weeg missile when I'm not even in the same dimension as you.
Yeah, but that's because it always hits you for some reason.
Not that one.
Yeah, anyway, so then like we're like, okay, let's get rid of this kid. My friend, one of my friends walks up to him. He's as sick of this as I am, and he's like, dude, just get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you even doing? This is kind of silly. And the kid's like, don't you fucking touch me, man. And my friend was like, I'm not touching you. We just like really want you to leave because you've been like fucking with the house. And the kid's like, don't you fucking touch me, man. Don't you fucking. And he starts getting really excited. And
Excited. That sounds so cute.
He gets really wound. The kid gets really wound up. I think he was drunk or something. Anyway, so he pushed my friend back to like get some space, and I was like, you just hit my friend. And my friend's like, my face, and he like takes a dive on the grass, and he's like, and he starts yelling, he tried to kiss me, And I was like, you kissed my fucking mate. We start screaming at him. There's like 4 of us yelling at him. So like, he had like a bag on, so I grabbed his bag strap and turned him around and like, kind of like pushed him up down the street. And I was like, you get the fuck out of here. You trying to touch my mate? You trying to kiss my mate? You gotta go through me, and I can kiss him. And he's like, hey, what the fuck? Don't touch me, man. I was like, don't you fucking kiss my mate, cunt. I got 6 mates who fucking attest to that, you piece of shit. And we like ran him up the street, like pushing him and kicking him and shit, and he hid in the bushes.
What?
Around the corner. So he sort of like left us alone for like 20 minutes, and then we saw his phone light like by a car up the street. Like he was just chilling by some car. He was with a couple of guys. Anyway, so me and my friend ran up there. We were just like, we wanted to put the scare in him because we weren't coming back and like fucking with the house when we were inside. So we ran up the street and they immediately scattered. One of them jumped into a bush but kept his phone on so we could see him in the bush. So we just kind of stood like on the street. Like he was behind this like low fence and he was in the bush like curled up in a ball with his phone. And I was like, dude, why didn't you leave? Like we literally chased you away. Can you please just like stay away from the house?
You just went up to the bush?
Yeah. I knew he was fucking like sitting in there, little piece of shit. And like he didn't say shit. I was like, fucking, we got rid of him. He left after that.
He saw his phone like run away down the street.
Yeah.
Texting his mum.
I don't know, man. I don't know what that kid thought he was doing, but we gave him a bit of a scare.
What a funny guy.
It was some bizarre shit.
Oh, dude, that shit almost hit you. Anyway,
Yeah, that's
You
my
always have
story.
interesting house party stories.
Well, that's the
Or
first
just
one I've had in a
party.
while where a lad has tried to like fuck with it, and it was really exciting to be able to like shirt front him and scare the shit out of him. So I was a lot bigger than him. Oh no. And weak.
So yeah, also, Jim's friend JJ is going to be doing best ofs.
Our friend JJ.
No, it's Jim's
He's
friend.
gonna be working with us. He's an onion.
I don't know
The
that
Do the
cunt.
Games crew. Yes, he do.
I don't know. Shut up.
Yes, you know him. So yeah, he's gonna be editing the best ofs for us because Nathan's too lazy to do it.
I'm fucking
And
too busy, man.
You're not busy.
Yeah, I am.
This is Nathan. Alright, this is Nathan's standard of being busy. Hey Nathan, are you free tomorrow? No. You sure? Oh, I've got something on at 6, but I'm free all day. Oh, okay. That's
Dude.
Nathan's. Oh no. What have I done?
I am busy more than you think. Yep. Don't question
There's
that.
been multiple occasions where you've said you're busy, and it's
Those
turned
are
out
the
that
not
you
the
had,
occasions I'm talking
it's
about.
turned out you've had one thing on in like the middle of the night.
I don't do anything in the middle of the night. It's too scary.
So you really gonna stick with that one? Who do I like playing? Not Falcon. Falcon's bad. I'm bad at Falcon. I'll play Nets.
Yeah. Anyway,
Did I have any other stories?
I'm doing the
I
fucking-
haven't been out.
I was like, hey Jim, when Jim was doing the daily episodes, I was like, why don't you do the best of? And he's like, fuck it, I'll do the daily episodes.
Oh yeah, true. So I used to edit the daily episodes, and Nathan would do the best ofs.
Well, Jim was the leader. Jim apparently is still the leader of the channel, but he does less daily stuff than me.
Yeah.
So
Well, to be fair,
I got a bad deal.
you could be the lead. You could be the spearhead of the channel if you actually hit content every day for, let's say, I don't know.
I fucking do. If I have stuff to put out, I put it out. But
Dude, I put stuff out even when we didn't.
I put stuff out when we don't.
What about like today, for example?
Well, no, we agreed on this together. We agreed that
I
we
ain't
would put
agreeing
Smash.
shit.
Yeah, we did.
Oops,
Yeah, we
I keep
did.
I keep thinking about Ivysaur.
Or at least you didn't argue with my plan.
Nathan, there's no point in arguing with you.
No, don't just jump past all my fireballs.
Oh no.
Yes. Well,
You can do more than you.
Your big hands are bullshit, man.
Ah, wow.
Sucked in.
Yeah, did I?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, the tension is lost. That was good. That was a good couple of seconds of awe in there that wasn't necessary. Ah, I really should have done that.
Yay. So what other news?
Goddamn
So yeah, so we're gonna have
Skype.
best subs back shortly. I'm gonna right after we record this, I'm gonna go drop the episodes off for last week with JJ. Of course we.
Wait,
The
what,
problem-
what
yeah,
even were last week's episodes? I forgot. I'm gonna have to look them up.
You have to find them. But the problem we've had with best ofs is we haven't actually released 7 days of content in like 3
We
months.
usually
because
don't
Nathan's a
do
piece
7
of shit.
days. No, you're the one who has to leave like at 3. Or
I'm
you
just
get
saying-
here. You
I'm
get
just
here
saying,
at 3
man.
and you have to leave at 5.
There's a bit of a pattern. Jim runs the channel. We release content every day for more than a year. Nathan runs the channel. We haven't got a solid week going.
Hey, Jim
in
runs the
more than
channel.
3
I
months.
have to get to Jim's house at like 11. I run the channel. Jim has to get to my house at like 3.
I literally drove you home like every time.
Yeah, but that's because I got there.
We're an old arguing.
I got
couple.
there and woke you up like
Nathan,
half the
do you, want,
time.
do you want the gay fanfic people to have anything more to deal with right now?
Dude, you celebrated the first time.
This is pretty marriagey right now.
You celebrated the first time you woke me up because it never happens.
I've woken you up multiple times.
You've woken me up twice.
I've been coming to your house for like a year and a half now, Nathan.
Half a year.
I've woken you up more than once.
It's been about a year all the way through.
You've woken me up like 3 or 4 times maybe.
More than that. Multiple times I've said hello to your mum before I've said hello to you.
And I'm pretty sure I installed Project M for you today because
That's because you fucked it up and I was too lazy.
I think that sums up the whole deal actually.
What? The Jim fucked
I
it
fucked
up.
it up and you're too lazy.
Good. I'm glad we can settle on that. I'd rather be too lazy than fuck it up.
Nah. I've had to go into episodes and do all the tags and the thumbnails and all that bullshit way too many times, which you've never done.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But at least I don't sleep that often. Man, I woke up at like 9 to get to your house, man. I had to catch
Maybe we should go back to that.
I had to catch the train to Glenferrie.
At least I don't have fucking crickets around my house.
Fuck, yes, you probably do.
No.
You just ignore them.
You live in the fucking sticks, man. In the boonies.
What is... live near a lake.
He lives near a fucking lake. I live near like a freeway and a tram.
And the city.
And the city, yeah.
And a subway. I live near a subway. Everyone lives near a subway.
Everyone lives. Who the fuck doesn't live near a fucking subway? Those are some delicious sandwiches. Who would not want to be close to that?
What delicious goods.
Whoop.
Well, fuck. Big head.
Can you really not get out of that?
Big hands, big head.
Big head. Did I have any other stories? No. Scaring that lad was so fun. Like, we were having a great time. Just like being able to... Oh man, I've always wanted to do that thing where like... You know, there's like 4 of you and one of them, and then like...
You just gang up on a small child.
Yeah, it was so satisfying, dude.
Yeah,
he was like,
is.
okay, here's... there's so many beautiful little moments with this kid, like... We sort of like... We're all standing in front of him just sort of asking him to leave. We're being polite at this point. This is like well before things got like kind of sad. But we were like, hey, we'd appreciate it if you just leave. He's like, are you threatening me? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, there's like 6 of you and 1 of me. Like, what do you reckon you're so brave because all your mates are here? And I was like, I'm just asking you to leave. Not really like,
oh shit,
being a big man or anything. We just kind of want you to get out of here. And he was like, yeah, well, I'll get my mates. And I was like, wait, so you're gonna go and get your friends and be brave? But anyway, there's a few holes in his logic,
dude.
but we got rid of him.
There's basically holes in anybody. If you had like more than 3 drinks, you're just gonna be like some Swiss cheese in your brain.
I had like 9 drinks by that point.
This is gonna be our final big and match, I think.
I'll play Ibis on him.
Yeah. Oh, good enough.
Yeah, I like this level. Really close.
Okay. So this is gonna be a. This is gonna be
Full cereal.
It's gonna be a no jokes.
I'll make jokes.
You could try.
3 guys walk into a bar.
One of them is Jim. One of them's Nathan. And one of them's JJ.
No, an Irish guy, a black guy, and a Jewish guy walk into a bar. And the black guy turns to the Irish guy. He's like, "What is this? Some kind of fucking joke?"
And they're like, yeah. Well, it was gonna be until you fucking call it out.
Typical fucking.
Typical barman. You motherfucker. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Stop spreading your seed, you sick motherfucker. Oh, did that seriously fucking hit me? No.
Oops, forgot what player I was.
Well,
What character I was. Alright, it's full cereal. Dude, you can't dash dance if he's gonna let me hit you.
I always do that. Yeah, fuck this stage. Can't hit you with my lasers. Oh my god, what?
Hey, why'd you leave?
Fast fallers.
Oh, get dicked like a nun at choir.
Huh?
That's what happens at choir, right?
Is that a thing? I went to choir. We didn't have any nuns.
Dude, you went to an all-boys school choir, like a religious all-boys school choir. Shalina, was your school religious?
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Like, there are religious schools, and then there are people who call themselves religious stools to get all the bitches.
Religious stools.
Stools.
I have a stool with
I have a
stigmata.
stuffy nose. I can't speak. Please, stool.
How was stool? They're like, what ma?
It just goes in the corner. There's a fucking stool.
You'll be late for a stall. Oh jeez. Oh Jesus. Gets on a bus to the corner.
He goes with a piece of toast in his mouth because he's so animated.
An adorable little backpack and then like a bento lunch.
Dude, if you don't have a short skirt and a piece of toast hanging out of your mouth while running to your Nissan at school, what are you doing?
Oh, so anime right now.
Oh god!
Damn it!
You just like Jim just like twitched in his chair. I was like, I'm doing it.
I jumped. I was so ready for that spike, but I was overzealous with it. No one can spike that far. Oh god.
Yeah, well, off you go.
Bye.
I thought there was gonna be a no joke.
Dude, Ivysaur's fucking portrait looks like a glamour shot. I'm Ivysaur. I can play anything between 25 and 36.
What? I can play anything.
What do you like? It's a headshot.
What do you mean I can play anything?
Act. Jeez.
Oh, why the fuck?
I'm trying to do a gag here, Nathan. You just fucking like you're the worst offsider ever. You know help at all.
Well, I don't know much about acting.
Nah. Nathan's idea of improvising is hey, Jim's telling a story. I'll also tell a story after that, and then
Jim's telling a story. I'll wait for him to finish.
then
Leave an
and then I'll say
awkward
something.
pause.
Be sure to count 5.
I can improvise.
No, you can't.
I'm just too sick to.
You've always got an excuse for whatever. But how's that video coming?
That's my
along?
improvisation.
Nathan was looking at the Dota 2 roster, and he's like, "Oh, Slark's only
I never said that was going to be a real thing.
Slark's only listed role.
Slark's
He's
only
escaped.
listed role is escape.
Hey Jim, I'll make a video where all Slark does is run away. Do you want to come help?" And I was like, "No, but do it." And he
Jim.
was like, "No, Jim, I need you.
Jim, I said,
I need you on this."
Jim, I said, I want to. And you're like, okay, lol, do it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I want you. Because
No,
I'm too
but you
scared.
want.
And
you
then
want
you
me to
didn't
do the-
say anything.
You want me to do the work, and I was like, "Oh,
No, I
well,
said,
I'm gonna go back to playing Hearthstone."
I said I want you there.
No, you want me. You want me to do the work, is what you want.
Well, if you want to do the work, go ahead.
I
I just
don't.
wanted you in the game because otherwise people will yell at me.
No, I don't want to be around that. It's already painful enough playing Trench Tier.
Oh my... That could have been beautiful. Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Really? Neutral air win.
Neutral
Fucking
is the most powerful of all
Neutral
the
air
airs.
win. It's bullshit.
Well, we did. We told some stories. We got some news across, and Ness showed up just in time to wrap the episode up. You know what? Let's watch a dinosaur beat up a Chinese kid. China. What's the difference? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Japanese.
Chibabinese.
Chubabinese.
Well, because he's a babby.
He's a babby. He comes from Chubina. I mean, Chupan.
Hey lady, come show me your Chibaba.
Or Japina.
I'd like to see your Chibaba. That's my favorite.
But you see those fucking pills dropping from the heaven and bouncing off a tree.
It's my favorite reality television. Chubaiba.
Chubaiba.
Celebrity Chubaiba. Chubaiba 2.
The Chubaibas have spoken.
You know, with Tom.
Wow, that just happened.
Tom Will Hanks, and he has Willie,
Tom Woolhanks.
Willie, who is Am's ball, and he's on an island, and there's ball, and he's Sabab, and Sababi Man has 2 rafts to make waves, and then he makes sail, and he's from Amazon, and he delivers package and wife.